Alright. So, hey all. This is our second session, for those who do not know. I hope the players do.
It's our second session.
Yeah, I know, surprise, right? And below you'll be able to see all the names of the characters as well as when they're talking. They'll give a lovely little glow. But you'll be able to see that below. And you can also read some information about them over that way. And we'll be using generally the sort of middle bit for any like art, inspirations or maybe like location stuff. But usually it'll just be showing a bit of the world. But yeah, I don't have anything else to give. Does anybody want to? Does anybody want to shout out something? What was that thing that Nick wanted to buy before?
Yeah, shout out to the Jungle Skog.
The Jungle Skog
on Amazon for like 40 quid if you want one. They're just a big chunky bear. If you want one, I'll £40 right now.
If you want one, we'll buy you one. Confirm now.
Do a giveaway. Do a giveaway, Kai.
Don't. I need all the money I need.
Yeah. So if Carol gets to 100 views this stream, we will give away one Jungle Skog.
Facts. That's
that
facts.
That would be sick if we have got hundreds of things just for a Jungle Skog.
I do have something that I want to shout out.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go right ahead.
The lovely artist that did Lady Forget Me Not and Cordy's art is Bitterish Blue on Instagram.
Yep.
Right. She is absolutely lovely, and I have the link that I'll post in chat.
Okay.
How much was it for the art?
I will actually go give him. I'll go check him a follow right now because I recently got a new Instagram. So, yeah.
She is lovely and absolutely a wonder to work with. Though I don't know the actual money prices because I used in-game currency from a mutual virtual pet game we play. So, but I'm pretty sure that she'd be flexible. It was It was around $25, I guess, if I take the currency in, or no, $50, I guess.
Nice.
Or almost 50.
Yeah, but go over there, check them out, give them a follow, show your love. Because that is the beautiful art down there of the Lady Forget Me Not that they have done.
And Cordy.
And Cordy, yeah, that's true actually, and Cordy as well. I forgot that they were from the same person. But yeah, I love them. I love them to bits. It's wonderful. Yeah, so go check them out. I am okay if folks need me to give them a recap as to what happened last time, because we had a big interval of time between sessions, which won't become a pattern. It was just a very busy time. But yeah, would folks like a recap, or does anybody think that they know fully what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z?
I almost got excited for Poke Points, but...
I don't think... Am I doing star fragments in this game? I don't do stuff. Wait,
I don't...
Wait, I think I do. Let me go see. What are
my head
rules?
is not in it enough to remember anyways, so I wouldn't be...
No, I haven't. I am not doing that at the moment.
But I wanted to make a joke about it.
For advantage on your first roll of the day, was anybody able to give a recap as to what happened last week? Or last time?
I got this one.
Okay, awesome.
We all met up because we were heading to
Mount March. I'll give you
Mount March. I was going to say Magma March. So went to Mount March. We met up in a little town, had a little night of rest because we met with... I can't quite remember the guy's name.
His name is Oddy. Names are fine. I can give you guys names. I'm not like...
Sweet. So we met with Oddy. Oddy was like, I'll be your guy because I'm a little ant boy and I can take you there. But then we all kind of had a nice, relaxing meal. Definitely no shenanigans with Garm on the precepts and not being able to fit in the room. Garm sat ahead of everyone else because the precepts told him to. Everyone else was lagging behind, being very slow. And we ended up getting a fight with... Probably we fought. We fought something.
They were, I believe their formal names. Let me go grab because they're in your Hunter's Journal now.
We're like cuddly bug things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are called Tic-Tics.
That's the one.
And you guys have them, I think you guys have, underneath your character section, you have a thing called Hunter's Journal, where everything you guys fight, I will put in there for you so you can
Awesome.
memorize
So
bits.
we saw some tick-ticks as we were heading to Mount March because we were all heading there with Oddie as our guide.
Mhm.
We all kind of met up and, we got acquainted with each other. And we're heading to Mount March still. I believe we got about halfway there, but I think that's a rough estimate.
So, yeah, on the map right now, there is the area in the center of the map where there is multicolored light near the beach. That is where you guys are at the moment. I think you guys are on the map. Okay, yeah, you guys are. Alright, so you guys are, I believe, where I have put the little mini indication of where Oddie is. So you guys are here. I believe I asked if you guys wanted to stop at the multicolored beach that you saw alongside the water, or you wanted to kind of stay closer towards the forest. I think you guys decided on the path that was closer to Mount March, which was stopping over by the multicolored beach. Which I actually have a little image prompt for that I can give to chat. Right, beautiful. Alright, yes, that was a wonderful recap. Good job remembering, especially since you were dying of COVID. So, yeah.
I'm fine now.
Yeah, I'm glad you're all better. You have advantage on your first roll of the game, so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still going to do really bad on it.
Yeah. You have quadruple advantage.
Cara. Whole thing, I'm going to do well.
Hey, man.
Oh,
you guys are going to roll terrible today, and I'm going to kill you all. That's straight up what's going to happen.
Oh, great.
Yeah. But yes, and...
Death sounds like fun.
that's the goal. Kill all you guys today. So, you guys stopped your snail carriage, and Garm, you stopped yourself since you are a stag, and you are known to basically be a beast of burden to some people. So you've just been... You can't physically travel in the cart, so you've been traveling ahead of it, mostly. But you guys stopped the snail carriage, and you stopped by this location of just sort of like multicolored sand that seems to pile on top of each other. There is crazy hues of blues, oranges, reds, purples, greens, yellows that just clash against each other, and it seems to just kind of almost like have been melded into the sand. The some bits where it kind of seems like it's almost like one sort of solid clump together. But it is, for anybody who hasn't been around this side of the world, which is most likely, I think maybe Lady Forget-Me-Not and Cordy, you probably haven't. There is a chance that Jericho and Garm have, depending on how traveled they are. Garm most likely has, just because I think he needed to get off around here to be able to leave where he was working last. But Jericho, if you feel like you are more of a traveling individual, you probably have passed by this area before.
Yeah, Jericho's more of a sort of wandering.
Yeah, wayward guy.
Type. Yeah.
What do we know about this area if we've been here before?
Um,
Spectacle or not?
Yeah, I will give you a history check, and just to see what you would pick up as Garm.
I almost wrote it on your Twitch then. Oh, that didn't work. Wait, there's times by that?
You just multiply it by 2.
I think so.
Yeah.
6.
Is your history flat?
I think so.
All right.
It's not very good. I didn't put much in intelligence.
That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Tell you what. I won't let the advantage count for that roll of the day. That one's fine. Because you just asked without knowing that you were going to be planting a roll. So I'm going to quickly change over the music and I'll tell you what you know with a 6. Alright.
It's actually -2. It's actually 4.
4, I'll let you know.
Oh no. So no. I have pristine history. It's 0.
Hey, there we go. You've equaled yourself out. Alright, let me I think this one's probably this one to go. Alright. So, with a 4, you know that you have passed here before, and it's not even because of the vibrant colours of like this multicolored beach with all the different hues of light that is literally such a radiant beauty that it's, for everybody else, more colour than you've ever seen in your entire life. At least in terms of like the vibrancy. There might be other places, for example, Lady Forget-Me-Not, like where you live, it is very, very colourful, very, very beautiful. but this is like that artificial color. You know what I mean? Where it's like too bright, to where like where that sort of clashes. It kind of has this like very sort of beautiful, unrealistic view. But Garm, you mainly know this just because you maybe know like distant landmarks just in the area. You probably haven't really even picked up just how unreal this area is because you're, quite frankly, a busybody.
Yeah.
And you're just getting around. So you don't know too much about this area. You do know that you haven't been under threat here before. I'll give you that with a 4. But if anybody else wants to roll history checks on what they might have picked up, I'll give.
Oh, sorry. It's still a 6 guy because I
Oh,
0.
it's still 6.
I probably won't change it with any of us.
It won't change, but yeah, you're right. I'll give Jericho a chance to be able to roll history. I will let Lady Forget Me Not and Cordy roll with disadvantage if they like.
I'll roll to see if I've heard anything.
Yeah.
Word of mouth wise, but
through the smaller.
We'll see.
That's a 9 with disadvantage.
Nothing in your brain bank letting you know anything about what's going on right now.
We have map. This don't look like map.
But it is an area that you can definitely jot down on the map because it's all a landmark. Alright?
Oh, I am.
Alright. Same for you, Lady Forget Me Not. It is just not an area that you have been associated with before. But Jericho, you would actually know just from picking up information from individuals and just kind of when you're traveling, it's just good to kind of know your locations, where about you're going, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you would know that this place is known as Canvas Beach, and it is known as a home to giant water bugs and pond skaters that they find themselves sort of drifting across the beach. And you would know that the actual color of the sands here, being this multicolored sort of hue, is still one of the world's most unsolved mysteries. This has just been as long as it's been. They don't know what makes the sand a different color. They don't have, like, they've researched it. You can detect magic on it. It doesn't seem to be giving any magical aura. And to this day, people are still researching it, but it's kind of one of those researches where people kind of forget about it over time. So there's not many people looking like at this knowledge anymore. It has been here long before the original capital was formed, and a lot of civilized bugs decided to start settling across the land. So it's been here long before that. And since you rolled a 15, I will give you that. It is generally known to give a very passive calmness as you are here. So generally, it is a place of little conflict. There's just something about the area that is very serene. But that is what you would pick up, and you can choose to share that with the party.
Yeah, I'd just pass that on. Just
Kiwi, I have turned that off for the stream, but I do appreciate it. Thanks for popping it. But yeah, that is what you would be able to pick up about the Canvas Beach. For whatever information you have. I know that you guys did stop at nighttime. And for however you guys want to camp, would you guys want to camp out? Would you guys want to stay inside the carriage? How do you guys want to settle? Oddie is happy to just listen to you guys because he's never camped out a day in his life, so he's willing to give help or support. But yeah, how do you guys want to go about it? Because it's starting to get to the point where the sun is kind of falling over the mountains, and it's going to be dark.
Before it gets dark, I would prefer to set up my tent.
All right, yeah. So, Lady Forget Me Not, you begin to set up this. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have this elaborate, huge ass tent, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So you start unraveling and packing out a tent that is bigger than the carriage, and it's got loads of space. And you've got I believe you've got fancy bits of miniature furniture that you've got with it. You've got a chest and things like that, to my knowledge. So yeah, you just start unpacking this lovely, beautiful, elaborate tent.
Built for more than one person tent.
Yeah, built for more than one person. Oddie's just like
Just the perfect size for me.
the perfect size for just you. Oddie will voice and be like, "Wow, that's really impressive. Is that like your portable house?
I guess you can think of that.
Ah, that's cool. Can we come in?"
Maybe for a spot of tea.
Oh, you have tea?
I do.
Ah, cool. And he begins to waddle in. And-
She stares at him, watching a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because this is her space, but doesn't say anything.
Yeah. He just heads in and he's kind of looking around like he's like entered a fucking like 3-bedroom apartment. Like,
She hurries up into her space and picks up a wine bottle and puts it 100% out of his reach.
awesome. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can. You are like, I think about triple his height, honestly. If not just above. I mean, more than above double. So yeah, you can 100% do that. And kind of sort of stow it away. He's rambling to himself for a little while. I will cut over to see if Cordy or Jericho, do you guys have anything you guys want to set up?
Cordy's just digging a hole.
Okay, yeah, checks out. You go over. Gonna ask if you have a shovel. If not, you could just use your head or your hands.
Little tiny trowel.
Okay, I like that. That's cute. And yeah, you just start digging a hole and you start to plant yourself in. Jericho, it's probably whiplash for you because you're probably used to traveling around with, I don't know, like whether you've passed by on caravans or stuff like that. Like someone whipping out a fucking tent that's big enough to be a house, and then another person just digging a hole in the ground and deciding to stay in there. But what's your situation like? Do you have a sleep roll? Do you have a tent or anything?
Yeah, it'd just be like a sort of a sleeping roll just in the carriage itself is probably like the most undercover that Jericho's like used to.
Yeah, that checks out. You're a reasonable person with a reasonable space. But yeah.
Are you saying a hole is not reasonable space?
I think that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes. But yeah, you do so. Do you guys want to light a fire at all, or would you rather just stay in dark and then like?
Oh, I have my nice lantern.
We go. You can set
I'm
up
not
a
in the
lovely
dark, but
Yeah.
I'm in my tent and
It would
apparently
be dimmed light.
entertaining a guest.
Yeah, yeah. Audie at the moment just kind of is like, so like, do you have a table, or should I just sit on the floor and drink the tea? Or
I'll pull out like one of the chairs and
Oh.
kind of push it in his direction.
He will climb it like it's a mountain, and he will then suddenly turn around and plonk on his butt because he is a tiny guy.
Yeah, and my equipment's probably built for mantis kind.
Yes, so it's very long ways rather than But I think Audie would probably be like half a foot shorter than Cordy, and Cordy's a bug, like a beetle, isn't he? To my knowledge, so like usually the size should be equal, but he is like a short guy. But yep, he settles down. And he's just like, "Thank you for letting me in. I like having tea before bed. It helps me rest. Otherwise, I get nervous."
I agree with that.
Doing all that stuff over there, fighting, was like the first time I've ever like hurt anyone. So like, it's kind of scary. Do you do that a lot?
No, but I've trained to handle myself.
Oh.
She's going to lift up her hand blade.
He kind of was like, "Oh, they're really, really cool. I wonder, is it difficult to live your whole life with like knife hands? Sorry if that's insensitive."
It's something that I grew up using, so it's second nature.
Oh, that's really cool.
She's going to delicately start brewing tea.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you absolutely can start.
And kind of showing off a little bit of how she can use her hands.
You got some dexterity to it, so yeah. It's kind of like when Edward Scissorhands learns how to do shit with his hands, despite him being knives. But yeah, you very gracefully are able to pour out the tea and make sure like it's all sort of like put together. And he's watching like it's some kind of like fucking show, you know. And when you're done, he'd be like, "Is that one mine? Can I take it, or do we like do like a prayer?" I don't know what it's like.
Here, you can just have yours.
Thank you. He will take it and he will like hold it with both hands and he will just begin to slip it up. And he like starts to lounge in his chair to the point where he's practically almost like lying down. And he's just very comfortably sipping away at his tea.
Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hello, welcome back.
Apologies.
Just check. The party have begun to set up their campsite. Obviously, you are traveling alone, so it's your call whether you. Does Garm have a sleeping role? Does he just decide to sleep on the floor? Does he have a precept that says he needs to stay in? I don't know, like.
Well, there's
accommodation.
one actually about sleep, and I'm pretty sure it's sleep as much as you can. Have a look. So he will definitely want to sleep.
Wonderful. I'm just wondering if you also have like a sleep roll. Do you have a tent? Do you have like? Do you just sleep on the
I've
floor?
got a bedroll, but I think how big he is, he'll probably just sleep on the floor and just have like a massive blanket.
I'll allow you to have accommodated to have a stag-sized bedroll if you like.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have like a. That's just like I imagine like a massive like blanket. It's almost.
It's more like a tarp that you'd put over put over a car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Imagine.
Yeah, 100%. You could do that. Do you set up a fire or anything, or do you just put the tarp over yourself and try and get some shut-eye? Do you? You can see the group behind you. That there's a huge tent set up. One of the characters just seems to have dug themselves into the floor, and
I'm traveling alone, so I'm gonna stay away.
that checks out.
But
Appropriate.
I'm gonna check around me just before I go to sleep because preset 21 means I need to be aware of my surroundings. So I need to have a look at what's going on before I go to sleep.
Okay. Make either a perception or investigation check, whatever you feel you would make.
I'll do perception because I'm kind of scanning the area just for anything that's dangerous.
Danger mouse.
I can do it. Keep forgetting. I can do the slash roll. Perception is +3 actually. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, is that with advantage?
That would be with advantage, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were all fine. You got 17 anyway.
I don't think I'll. Yeah, 17. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, you're looking around for a good while. It seems fine. It's probably when you do start to notice, oh shit, the sand here is really, really colourful. And you're finally like paying attention to it. However, you would actually notice, like, I want to say about 45 feet off from your like chosen resting place, there seems to be some kind of odd stone that's in the ground. That is kind of like reflective, and it seems off compared to the rest of the sand. That's the only thing you notice that is different besides the campsite that you guys set up prior.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at it a moment. I'm just gonna shrug and think to myself, Prison number 50. Don't linger on mysteries. Which is you don't linger on mysteries. Some things in the world appear to us as puzzles or enigmas. If the meaning is not immediately evident, though, don't waste any time. Think about it and move on. So I'm just gonna ignore whatever that is, and then I'm gonna get some shot.
Beautiful. I love how you have be very alert of your surroundings, but also if there is a mystery, don't solve it.
Like,
so you've just got to be aware that they exist.
If anything is a miss, just don't do anything about it. If there's like an arrow trap nearby, just don't linger on it. Just, it's there. I know it's there. Just don't bother with it.
Lovely.
I genuinely love that.
It is.
Sorry, because you cut out. Say it again.
Oh, go ahead, Cursive.
All I said was I genuinely love that.
Oh.
Like the fact that it's don't linger on mysteries.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
Oh, fuck. That's how you get away with not doing puzzles in D&D.
But everyone else do it. It's like, Don't linger on them.
Just keep walking through the
Are you
locked
gonna
door.
help with this puzzle? No, I can't linger on it. What are you talking
I can't
about?
linger on them. Preset number 50. God, God.
I physically can't help you. I'm sorry.
It's against my religion. All right. But yes. Lady Forget Me Not. Which I'm realizing I am saying like the full name. But
That's her rule.
yeah, true. I mean, I don't need to abide by that rule. I'm God, so I can do what I want. But you know,
She's
We're
petty
gonna
enough
fight
to
God?
fight God.
checks out. But Oddie, after kind of like drinking the rest of the tea that you have made him, will kind of like begin to sort of tap the bottom of the cup, like trying to get the last bits out. And it'll be like, "Ooh, I feel all warm in my tummy now. Thank you very much."
You're welcome.
So, this is just like your place, right?
Yes, I'm.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Here is your cup back. Kind of like holds it really, really high.
She's gonna lean down a little bit to hook it and pick it up.
Yep. And he will bow and be like, "Thank you very, very much." And then he will turn around and he will begin to hobble outside.
It was my pleasure.
Then just begins to hobble off outside. Kind of goes to the snail stables and he will grab a blankie that he got packed for him. And he looks at Cordy buried in the ground and decides that he's not going to take example from that. He's instead going to take example from Jericho, who's sleeping like a normal person. And he is going to sort of flatten out his blanket on the sandy floor, and then he is going to go to sleep closer to Jericho than anything. Excuse me enough. But I believe that is for everybody. I assume Lady Mai will hop off to bed soon. Unless you would like to do anything before bed.
Probably just a normal nighttime ritual for her. Just getting ready for bed. Nothing fancy. Cleaning off from the day, especially after fighting the tick-ticks and getting covered.
Yeah, you guys got splooshed with blood, if I remember correctly, in like icky insect blood.
So she would 100% work on cleaning herself before laying in her bed stuff, and probably make sure to clean the chair that our friend sat in.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, you can. You probably spilled the tiniest bit of tea, but it's fine. It's not like too much of an intrusion, but
Him coming into my tent was an intrusion, Cairo.
hey man, he just wanted a drink. But yes, you guys can find rest after a certain amount of time. And you guys didn't have anybody on watch, so I am going to do my rolls, and I will see if anything bumps into you
That's not my job. I'm a lady.
guys. Precept number 23: never take night watch. All right. All right.
Or,
Yeah.
I'll take night watch.
Always sleep with one eye open. It's not actually one. I wish it was.
But no, Cairo.
Hello.
Cordy's probably just like sitting in the little hole he made, watching everything going on.
That's fair. That checks out actually.
I wonder what I hope his little friend's not getting into trouble.
I think he would be on your head for now.
Oh, I will make sure I ate before as well. I'm not sure if you bothered about us telling you that, but I definitely want to make sure I ate.
If you snacked, I will let you know that you're just under your tarp and you snacked and then you went to bed. That's perfect.
If you are hungry, eat.
Just
If you
eat
are tired,
everything.
sleep.
There is one like I did it last week. Here we go. Eat as much as you can. When having a meal, eat as much as you possibly can. Give you extra energy. You need to eat less frequently.
I remember that precept. You said it last time. So that's what I was like, yeah.
As much as you can.
If nothing back. All right.
It's bad when Cordy's the one following along with these precepts. It's like,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
What did you get into it?
Join my religion.
Cordy gonna go clubbing.
Fucking hell. But yes, I will allow Cody, because of your situation, to make me a perception check in the night.
Alrighty. Can do. Perception.
Yeah, I'll also preface, because I haven't said it as a DM. If there is anything that you guys want to do, or if there's ever anything that you guys want to check and I'm rambling, just interrupt me and just be like,
It's a
"Yeah,
12.
shut the fuck up." 12. Okay, let me see. Okay, you don't actually notice this, which is hilarious.
Hey, Kyra, a quick question. I can't remember. Did I have any special visions, like tremor sense or dark vision?
You have dark vision, to my knowledge.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Yeah. I will check for. I will let you know who has dark vision right now. I believe it is Jericho and Cordy have dark vision, while Mai and Garm do not. I think that's generally how it be.
Hey, I got knives for hands.
That's true.
I have a little friend. I don't need knives.
You don't have knives for eyes, though, so I will.
That sounds.
I'm also in a tent that is completely covered and probably asleep.
It's probably soundproof. No, it's not. But
it was also stated that this bed was better than the bed that I had at the inn, so I'm probably having a lovely sleep.
Yeah, you're having a lovely, lovely night.
Nice Fries Johnson here. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
I'm Nice
Is
Fries
anyone
Johnson.
there?
So, I'm actually going to allow Jericho, considering you are outside. I will allow you to make a perception check for me. Okay. Because I think Cordy hasn't spotted this, but you might.
It's 18.
18. All right, nice. You do. You do hear a little bit of rustling in the night. And it kind of puts you on edge for a moment, because it sounds like something is very, very close, and it sounds like it's in the direction of where Cordy is. Kind of like, I want to say, like 30 feet off from you. Buried in the ground. Right now, obviously, you've got, like, eyes closed and you're either faced away or whatever, but you can choose to try and subtly move to see what it is, or you can try and listen for it. It's your call. But you'd be aware that there is the sound of sort of scuffling, like, through the sand. Like 30 odd feet.
I'm not going to be, like, subtle with it. I'm just going to, like, not try and stealth or anything. I'm just going to try and see what it is.
Alright, okay, wonderful. You turn around, and you will see that there is a sort of long-armed, long-nosed individual, where their nose kind of sort of ends on a point. Their eyes are sort of sunken in and hollow, kind of similar to how Garm's are. And they've got like a almost like transparent torso that kind of has a sort of blackish sort of spine across the back of it. And you would probably know, just because you kind of come from the same family of bug, that this is a mosquito. And they have got Cordy by the head, and they are dragging him out of his hole. And they are just dragging him across the sand. Like, they probably got around 5 feet away at the moment.
I'm gonna go back to bed. No,
About to hit the bed.
He's like, I don't think about it. Nothing interesting there.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt, if that's okay.
Yeah, did you just wake up and cast Guiding Bolt? Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get the intention that God is alright with this, do I?
I mean, that's fair. On first glance, if you want to quickly make an insight check to see the scenario, you can. Or you can just chuck a Guiding Bolt. It depends on what you want to do. You got time.
I would love to point out that I don't notice a man dragging me by my goddamn head.
I think you understand why you don't.
I know why I don't, but god damn it.
But
everything is moving. Why is everything moving?
You would notice, Jericho, Cordy is sleeping right through this, with their eyes open. Like, they are unconscious right now, just getting dragged across the sand. when you do look up, I will roll. You could see on the face of this creature that is dragging Jericho through the sand that they seem, I suppose, bothered might be the right word. They look perturbed. They're kind of going like kind of grunting as they're dragging them through, a little bit like off put. There may be maliciousness there or not, but their primary emotion right now is just disturbed a little bit.
Yeah, that seems like enough of a sign. I'm gonna cast a first level. A first level guiding bolt.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. You fire it out. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Oh dear.
Hey. Yeah. It's mainly the okay. I'm gonna turn, do the shot, and fire it out. And I assume you fire it from your mace scepter, right?
Yeah.
Which is badass as fuck. I swear if it hits my 10. Well, let me roll a d for direction. No, you fired
Hopefully
it.
it doesn't hit Cordy.
You fired it generally in the direction of Cordy and this mosquito individual. It goes kind of way overhead because you kind of turned and threw into it. And there's just this beam of light that kind of streaks out across the site. The sound of it alone, just like this, like, will probably wake anybody with a.
Yeah, it was kind of meant to be like twofold. It was like maybe do some
Yeah.
damage and also like
Wake them up. It checks out, yeah. It's enough for anybody who's got a passive perception of 10 or higher to wake up. Which is
Passive.
your passive perception will be 10 plus or minus.
Am I within range for that, even though I'm a bit away from the group?
What's your passive perception? I'll let you know. I'll say it's probably a little bit higher for you. I'd say you maybe need to see like
That's fine. I just want to be curious. 13.
13th, then yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good. So I woke up then to someone dragging me.
And you
I woke up as well.
Yep, you wake up as well. There is the sound as well, so Lady Maya, if your passive perception is higher than a 10, you would be able to hear it. And or see the light through the 10.
I think you're muted, hun.
My food just got here. My
okay.
apologies.
Yeah, you go grab your food.
I'm gonna go grab it. She's here to do her passive perception.
Okay, hold on. Wait,
Okay.
what's my passive perception?
Also, what
Let
are you,
blow all your
Hold
Also-
on.
what are you guys having for food, and what, did you buy enough for all of us?
I have a 12 in passive perception.
12, then you would notice. On to
Uh,
number 9.
I have a poke bowl.
A Pokeball?
Yeah, I'll send a picture when it gets here.
Please do. Alright, yeah, so everybody does notice, like, the lights sort of streak out across the site. You see instantly as Cordy's body is dropped on the floor, and they will put their weird claw-like mandibles up, like 4 of them up, and they're just like, hey man, stop, piss off, what are you doing? The fuck? And they are putting their arms up in surrender instantly because they just saw the light of fucking God strike into the air. And they are just by their lonesome. They have instantly dropped to the floor. So it's your call. I assume you guys can get up. Garm, you acknowledge it. I'm kind of not going into a turn order right now because I don't know how many.
He's dragging Cordy away.
He dragged Cordy about. It's probably touching about 10 feet by the time the thing happened because of the inside check. But like, yeah. Then as soon as that guiding bolt got shot out, they instantly just dropped Cody on the floor and put their arms up in the air.
I'm gonna look over. Doesn't look like anyone's in any danger.
From what you could see at the moment, currently not, I think.
Okay, then I'm going back to bed. Precept number 3: always be well rested. I'm going back to bed.
Oh, fuck it up. Yep. Okay. Absolutely. You go sleep.
I'm gonna kind of like be like, and then kind of one eye pops open, sees like a bit of a commotion, not else there's any danger. I'm just gonna go, and then just like.
Oh, by the way, Chris, if you are a little close to your mic.
You see me kind
Sorry.
of snoring in the background.
Alright. There you go. Alright, so yep, Garm, you woke up, saw that there was no immediate danger according to you, and then about to hit a bit.
Precisely.
Cody, you got dropped on the floor.
Is he still near me?
he's like 5 feet next to you, and he instantly dropped to the floor and he put his arms in the air. And was just like, what the fuck? As soon as the light shone out. And they just dropped to the floor.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
He
The
wakes up now,
sound woke me up.
Yep.
Cairo,
Hello?
can I cast something?
If your first instinct is to wake up and cast something, you absolutely can.
Infection.
Do you mean infestation?
No, it's called infection.
Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Alright, also, yeah, you absolutely can. Go right ahead.
But just so there, it's there.
Okay, alright, beautiful. So, I gotta make a constitution saving throw.
Yep.
The DC is 13. Alright. You fire out, and this sort of orangey glob just begins to sort of spill from your hands, kind of in their general direction, as there is just kind of almost like this sort of like motion to it. It's a little bit sickly, and they are able to just pull themselves away from it, and they are able to dodge it. They do succeed with an 18, and they kind of sort of wipe a little bit of away. And it's like, oh man, stop! I'm sorry, I thought you were dead.
So why would you drag my body somewhere?
I mean, bit of a misunderstanding, man. I kind of clean up here.
A misunderstanding when he's here with a group of people around him?
To be fair, I wasn't whole.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I thought you were dead because you were like kind of
That's
buried.
still not a proper burial. She's gonna step closer.
Understand, ma'am, Mantis thing, lady, all right, okay. Understand. Might have fucked up. I can just get out of all your hair, and I can just be out of here.
What were you gonna do with my body? You said clean up.
Yeah, I was gonna clean it up.
How do you clean up bodies? I would like to know.
This it's like a 2-step program.
Oh.
Please, I don't want any trouble, man. I don't want him shooting any more bolts of whatever that was at me. I don't want you shooting that weird juice.
Can I tell if he's lying, Gyro, or try to roll something to see if he's lying, I should say?
You can make an insight check.
Alrighty. Da-da-da-da-da. That's a 2.
Hard to read. His intent is unknown. This malicious bastard. No, I'm joking.
Can I also roll insight?
Yeah, absolutely. Jericho can as well if he feels like he would be, because obviously you are on the crime scene right now. Alright. 13. You'd be aware that this individual is very, very scared. You'll be able to tell the 13 that he was telling the truth, that he was cleaning up. You're aware also that he isn't telling you the whole truth. Those would be the 3 things you are aware of. And just to check if Jericho is going to roll, I am sure not. He might be away for a second. Look at
Well, if he's away, Mai's gonna.
Oh, okay.
Wait. No.
Alright. You would be able to gather the same things as Lady Mai did.
She's gonna lean in, and use her hand, her scythe, her blade, whatever we wish to call it at this point, to tilt his head up to look directly at her. You know it's rude to lie to a lady.
Yeah, I do. You see,
You what?
I'm kind of with my mates at the moment, and they leave a lot of mess, and I clean them up so the rest of the beach doesn't get too mad. So when I saw your lovely mate was sort of half buried in the floor, I thought that was their job, their shoddy job, and I was gonna come over and I was gonna give them a nice send-off into the water.
And you didn't check for life? Just to make sure.
They were buried in the floor, man.
I don't think he was buried. He just was stuffed himself in a hole, it looks like.
I think I might be too dumb to see the difference.
You
Okay.
better get along now.
All right. Yeah. Sure thing. Sorry, men. Didn't mean to do that. No hard feelings. No hard feelings, right? Kind of points over towards Jericho, who just threw the divine bolt at him. It's fine.
The only response I give him is just lowering my star, my miss.
I really appreciate it. Don't go to like the north side of the beach. Yeah. Since you guys did me a solid and didn't kill me straight away. Yeah. Sound good?
And you owe Cordy an apology.
Oh yeah. I'm really sorry, man. I thought you were dead.
No apology needed.
Oh,
I'm gonna
thanks.
go to the north side of the beach. I need to map it out after all.
Oh no, I really wouldn't do that, man. There's some misunderstood apples over there.
Well, misunderstood apples need to be eaten then.
They're probably gonna eat you. And,
Oh, I want to go now.
oh, all right. Bit weird. You see, I'd
That's
rather.
the man that tried to kidnap me.
I wasn't trying. Okay, all right. Just, I'll be on my way. But I would just highly recommend that you don't piss off the mosquitoes that are over there, because they're a lot more. They're not from around the beach, so they tend to be a bit more aggressive.
Oh, I'm not
Um,
from around here either.
Wonderful. That okay. He just he's trying. You guys would be able to tell. Anybody who has like positive wisdom would be able to discern. He's trying to be nice and help you since you didn't kill him straight away, and he's aware that he was in the wrong. But like, he's also trying not to divulge too much information. So, at a certain
Cordy's
point,
gonna follow him still. Like, not even trying to hide it. He's just going to follow this man.
he begins to turn around and starts walking, and when he sees you, like, do you follow him further than 30 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then he'll just be like, hey man, this is really not cool. You should really stop.
Mai's gonna look over at Jericho. As if wanting his opinion on are we gonna follow or are we just gonna let him go?
Jericho's just gonna like still say nothing and then just go back to bed.
Alright. Do you decide to follow Lady Mai, or do you take Jericho's idea?
I might as well go figure out whatever this is gonna be getting us into.
Okay. Alright. You also follow. After about a minute of following, and you can see he's just kind of scouring the beach, and after about a minute, he's like, "Okay, just please, both of you, don't follow me. I'm a vegan mosquito, so I won't drink you. I won't try and do anything like that. My mates aren't, and when I invited them to the beach so they could try and take on my way of life, they thought that the substitute for blood was shit, and so they've just been drinking beach people. So like, I really don't want you guys to get hurt, because I'm aware I kind of went over and almost threw your mate in the ocean. So I don't want you guys hurt.
So you were essentially disposing the bodies.
Yeah, he says, with like no idea of how that's incriminating him in his face. He's just like, yeah.
She's gonna let out a big sigh.
It's fine. I think someone should teach them a lesson.
Oh no, they're really big and scary, man. You don't want
You
Are they
haven't
bigger
seen
than
me.
you?
to do that. Yeah, definitely. I'm like being a vegan mosquito, I don't exactly have the best build.
So you're the runt then?
I mean, harsh word, and I could just consider myself smaller.
It's alright. I like the runts. We get along better.
You seem alright. You seem like lovely people and scary people. Just look, man. Just leave it alone. Go keep doing what you're doing, and I'll
Oh, I am doing what I'm doing. I have to map out the entire area, so I have to get to that side of the beach
We
anyways.
should get our other party members to join us with this, just to be safe, and make
You-
sure that you have extra free time to cover your mapping.
You can go get them. I'll follow him. He seems to know a path as well.
I can't just lead you back there, man. You'll get deaded.
No, I won't.
I'm gonna go fetch them and tell them that we have to deal with an issue apparently, because Cordy's not coming back.
Okay, all right. He stays in place and he's gonna keep kind of going back and forth with you for a little bit, Cordy, because he's trying to help you guys in his eyes. But Lady Mai, who do you want to wake up first, Calm or Jericho?
Garm.
Right.
He's gonna be the biggest issue to get up.
Yeah, you go over to Garm and his top, and you could. I assume Garm snores. I assume Garm is a snorer.
Yeah, Gon's probably echoing through the forest just all the time.
And it's like making the top like fly around like the front
Yeah,
of
like
his face.
flap around and
Yeah, you're kind of glad that the side that was doing that was actually his face side. So how do you want to wake him up?
There's somebody on the other side of a beach insulting your book and Zoe.
What?
There's somebody bad-mouthing your book across the beach.
What do you mean?
They're saying the book isn't real.
I'm gonna I'm gonna be blinking. I'm kind of half like, who's saying that? And I'm gonna kind of pop up and it's like, who's saying that?
I'm gonna point
Tell
off
me.
in the direction Cordy and the other small mosquito can show you.
Get in my back. I'm still stacked. I can still get feel my body, can't I, Kyra?
Yeah, you could 100% have people ride you
Jump
if they
in.
so chose.
Get in my back.
We need to get Jericho.
Get Jericho. Let's go. Where are these heathens?
Wonderful.
They dare mock the mighty precepts of Zot.
Heathens!
AK, I'm over here gaslighting girl boss and gatekeeping. I'm gonna go wake up the other two.
All right, yeah, sure. Yeah, you go wake up Jericho. I assume he's a lot easier to wake up with just a bit of a.
I'm gonna run up to Jericho. I'm gonna grab Jericho while Lady Forget Me Not is trying to wake him up. I'm just gonna grab shook on my back.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Jericho,
Oh,
you just
good
wake up to this, like, or rather, kind of still half awake. You get picked up, by a big ass stag beetle.
Yeah. Jericho just sort of sighs and just like, I knew this would happen eventually.
He thinks
Where
he's-
are we going? Forget me not.
I'm gonna lead them.
Okay. So, do
Assuming we also pick up,
you want to bring Audie with you?
yeah. We need to keep tabs on him because if he's here alone and another mosquito comes by to visit him.
I'll just throw it in my back and I'll just keep going.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He goes, "Whoa!" and he
Okay.
spirals onto your back. He's like, "Oh, 5 more minutes."
I'm gonna, as I pick it up, I'm gonna go, Audie, wake up! They're
Ah!
insulting Zot. And then I'm gonna cook in my back.
I like how that's like not relevant. He's just like, ah. Yeah. He's just like, what? His eyes shoot up.
Audie doesn't really care, but
Yeah. Yeah. You shout out this demand. And do you just you quite literally, as a large creature, both Jericho and Audie are relatively small compared to a lot of the other thugs, and Lady Mai, I think you've got monk speed. I'm not sure whether you've got that now, but at level 3, do you have monk speed?
Let
I
me.
think you do. Oh,
unarmed movement.
Oh, you definitely do. Yeah, you do.
I'm not getting on his back. I'm just following.
Yeah, you can fucking. Yeah, you move 45 feet a turn because you're a monk.
Seeing that Lady Forget Me Not is keeping pace, I'm just gonna keep sprinting ahead.
Yep. Awesome. Let me change the music. I think this is the one that I want. Okay. So yeah, you guys start to barrel in the direction of this mosquito and Cordy. I will cut over to Cordy super quick, where he's just like, "Man, they've got like a little fort over there, and there's that."
Listen, I was about to make a deal with you then. You take me to them, and nothing bad will happen to you.
Make an intimidation check.
All right.
Also, Kai, I'm moving at 60 foot a second. So
That's a 16, Cairo.
Okay, awesome. That's a 16. Yep. His face, once the sort of like tinted, sort of almost like bluish navy, like goes white. And he's just like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, man. Let's go. And,
Good.
yeah, he just turns the direction. That is when you hear this boom, 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 boom. As
Oh, it seems our friends have arrived.
I'm gonna run straight past Cordy and who did the guy with. I'm gonna go, Cordy, they're insulting Zod's precepts. I'm just gonna keep going past him.
Oh
I
no, we
don't
must
really know who
stop
they
them
are
from
either,
insulting
so-
Zolt's precepts, whoever they are.
I don't know who it is, but they're doing it.
Listen, they're 3 mosquitoes, I think, or more. Don't let them lie to you and tell you they didn't. That's just a lie. Cowards use.
I'm gonna skid like the Acura bike slide. I'm gonna skid along. I'm gonna like, what? Who's lying?
Not this. It's his friends. He can't control them because he didn't follow Zod's precepts well enough, so he's not strong enough to take them on.
I'm gonna trundle towards the little mosquito.
What the fuck's this
I'm gonna
guy?
put my face right next. I'm gonna put my face right next to him. Who are you? And why are you insulting Zod's precepts?
Hey,
He's
man.
not.
I'm not doing any insulting of them. My name is George. I kind of clean up around here.
One sec. There's a minute. I had a piece of ago. Wait. Oh, what was it? One sec. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna look at him. Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, of course you can.
Where's my character sheet?
He seems scared and genuine.
Oh, 19. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna kind of nod at him and just turn around and go this way. I'm just gonna run back in the direction I was going,
Okay.
dashing straight ahead.
All right. Wonderful. Lady Mai, obviously, Garm is dashing ahead, holding 2 members of the party. Would you want to help either Cordy or George to be moving since you are fast as fuck? Like I think you outspeed Garm in technicality because you are moving, I think, 8. Like,
Well, I'm gonna stick with George and Cordy because George knows where we're going exactly.
yeah, that checks out.
Garm doesn't know, Garm's just walking ahead. We're sprinting ahead.
Yeah, that checks out. All right, you just start running in the direction.
Cordy would lean over to George. Which way are your friends exactly?
They're over in that big fort over there. Once you get past those trees, you'll be able to see it.
Cordy's gonna yell everything he's saying back towards the running at full speed.
Yes, the sprinting goal. Would you change direction if you are shouted different direction?
If I know where the direction is, yeah.
Yeah. They will. I assume you do so. You are a map
Like-
maker. I think
Yeah,
directions
Cordy
is
would.
your thing. Yeah.
I'm trusting what people are saying to lead me to these heathens that are insulting.
Wonderful.
I mean, Cordy also helped you not go into the mountains.
That's true, he did.
Yeah.
Me and Cordy are on good terms at the moment.
But yes, you are dashing, you're sprinting, Garm, and you are getting a general sort of head start. Lady Mai, you're able to catch up pretty darn quickly because I think you move 90 feet a turn. And if you'd like, you can bring Cordy with you if Lady Mai would. Otherwise, Cordy kind of doing a waddle behind.
Little
Yeah,
waddle
I'm
man.
not carrying them of any sort.
Okay. Cool.
If that's what you're thinking, no.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do the waddle, man.
do the waddle. George is going to be following you out of panic, but he's going to be keeping pace with Cordy. All right, so let me drag you guys over to the map. Don't drag your tokens on yet. I will tell you where you should drop. So we got Gom. We got Jericho. We got Oddie, who I will drag on in a little bit. I will put you guys here. Lady Mai can arrive pretty fucking quick to wherever those guys are, so here we here. Cordy, I'm gonna say you are one turn out from being where they are.
That's fine.
Yeah. I will also. Do you want me to take out Cheerio for you?
Oh, please do. Cordy
Yeah.
is.
That's his name?
Yeah, his name's Cheerio.
Yeah. He's a sweet bean. All right. Okay. And last one is Oddie. Let me go grab him. All right. Where the fuck's my boy? All right, there he is. Okay. All right. So
Little absolute Tyrannosaurus Rex, Oddie.
Oddie, the absolute chat. All right. There he is. Okay.
All my homies love Oddie.
Yeah. All my homies are Oddie. All right. I'll pop. All right.
All my homies wish they were Oddie.
I found weird art of a bug that's got like headphones and a microphone and shit like that, and that's what I used for Oddie because I just thought it was funny.
That's...
All right. Let me see if this works.
Oddie's
Yeah.
like a pure vibe machine. Look at him. His headphones bopping onto something.
He is absolute vibe. All right, so you guys start riding out, and when you are directed, you would be able to see the very clear signs of a lit fort ahead. You'd be able to see that you are on the red side of the beach, because that's just.
I'm gonna keep pressing towards it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, are we saying it's a lit fort or a lit fort?
The fort is lit with light.
Okay, thank you. I was about to say, are we just gonna be
This
we
fort's
walk up in there?
lit.
There's just
They're
EDM
getting
music,
party. Yeah.
Fucking
just clubbing in there.
stoner dead. All right. So yeah. Go ahead.
No, you go.
Alright. Cool. So I'm just gonna move you guys in a sort of. Actually, I will ask you guys to roll an initiative for me, and I will gradually add to it. So all you guys roll initiative. Alright.
Hold on, man, I just gotta click my name and then click initiative. Isn't that it?
You gotta click on your token and then roll the initiative button.
Yeah. Sorry, Kyra. It's been a while.
Say 12.
Done it.
Right. Because mine says no tracker.
Oh. Let me see.
Oh, maybe I sent it before you actually put it in the tracker.
Yeah, it's what happened is you didn't click on your token before.
Oh.
It's fine. I'll add it. There we go. All right. Okay. Beautiful. Cheerio X on your initiative, so that's fine. All right. Cool. All right. So, as you guys are moving ahead, Lady Mai, would you keep pace with the rest, or would you want to like move a little bit ahead? What's your game plan? You can see the fort ahead. I think you guys have the lighting to see that, right? My knowledge.
Yes, I can see
All right.
ahead of me.
All right.
I'm probably gonna stay behind Garm, but follow suit because he's bigger than me, bulkier than me.
All right. You will know that he will be moving on 30 feet on his turn, so you could just move 30 feet forward if you like, and that can technically be that he is, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he dashes or anything, which I would let you do a dash. Alright.
That was about like here.
Sorry about the police that are driving past.
Kyra,
Right.
what did you do?
They didn't roll. I fudged my dice. The D&D police are coming.
No.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Cool.
Oh, Scott's here.
Hey, Scotty boy.
I was right. Caro did fudge his dice. I knew it. He was using too good of rolls.
I don't roll dice. I just guess my numbers. I would have got a 17.
Pick
Um,
everything up.
I open up a page randomly in a book.
I've just got a
Just think of a
book that has
number.
numbers in it. Have you there was
Just think
actually
of
a
the
thing
first
where there was
number
this
that
book
fell.
that just had like a multitudinous amount of numbers in it. It was like a big fucking like 400-page book that just had random ass numbers on each bit. That was how they
Okay,
basically rolled dice.
I love the idea of just the pages are numbered, so it's like 9, 7. So you're like, all right, 9 1d7s.
Oh, fuck. All right, so that is Lady Mai. Moving up, Jericho. Would you like to? I mean, currently you're riding Garm. You can obviously keep his speed and then have actions for yourself, or you can hop off.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna hold my action until Garm moves within 60 feet of this guy on the top here.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna toll dead him.
Okay, nice. All right, cool. You ready the gong for when you gong? All right, beautiful, beautiful. Cordy, this will be when you appear on the map. So that technically that is your turn. Done.
Gotcha.
A dashing on, cheerio,
I'm
following
just
behind
glad
you.
I didn't get a terrible initiative this time around.
Yeah, you're doing good. Doing good.
It's better than Frankie's initiatives, like 2s and 1s.
So why is your token says Straw's character, and I hate that. Let me fix that. Cool. All right, awesome. Garm.
Right, I'm going to dash in 60 feet.
Okay, beautiful.
And I will announce my presence. I can't move my character, I can. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Also, is anyone's roll20 lagging really bad? It's just mine.
It might be the lighting doing that.
Oh,
There is a Chrome option that you can do in your options that basically makes that not happen on Roll20. I'll have to find it.
I'll put up with it.
Alright, cool.
I will dash in, and I will shout so they can all hear me. I'm gonna go. Which one of you is the one that is defiling Zot's name? And then I'm gonna draw my longsword and
Awesome.
my long nail. And then my bonus action. Oh, actually, is it bonus? Let me check my thing.
No, it's an item interaction to draw your sword.
Okay, that's fine. So I've got a bonus action still then, yeah.
Alright, yep.
No, do I have a bonus still then, yeah?
You do, yeah.
Alright, see. I am going to... Actually, what is it? Yeah, I'm going to... What do I do? I don't want to my thing now, or like after. If I got an action surge, then just go again. If I really wanted to.
If you really want to, you can.
Yeah, go on, I'm annoyed. Let's do it. Right, first I'm going to bonus action. So
Yep.
my echo.
Awesome. That will duplicate the Garm. But I will give a different, like a slight tint.
Yeah, but I can heal one of them.
You should be able to move him at will,
not
so you can
because I
decide
don't
where you're
know.
gonna drop him.
So at this point, would this guy have to make
Where
a
we drop
saving
the
throw?
Yes, he would, because you were going in there. So basically, as you got into range, Jericho, you took out your Toll the Dead. That is a Wisdom save, right?
Yeah, wisdom save needs to beat 13.
Yeah, needs to beat 13. That is a fail.
Nice.
Right ahead. As you fire out. Basically, as Garm is shouting out, like, like, who dare? Like, like, people, like, he kind of booms across.
Yeah, I want it to be like, so it feels like he's getting hurt by the...
Yeah, as it beckons out, kind of like, on the deepest part of the note, you can hear is, like, this very subtle bell that only one person can hear, as their head rings, and they are
Take a little bit of damage.
They are bashed for 4 points of, I think, is it necrotic? Because I have it on my necromancer. Yeah, so they just feel as their life force is slowly drained away by a bit of the bell. As you kind of gong out as Garm. So also I'm fine with Lady Mai moving another 30 feet ahead, since you said that you were traveling behind Garm and he dashed, so you didn't spend your action. So I'm happy for you going another 30 feet ahead. All right.
I am going to. Is this one? This one's range, isn't it?
The towers are 20 feet high.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna park my little other Garm here. Then I'm gonna go. Oh, actually, it's gonna have to be. I'm moving through. It's fine. Actually, it's fine. I'm moving through. So it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. 15, yeah. I'm gonna test
Just so you know, that is a a wooden wall. Just so you know, there isn't a.
Oh, it's a wall.
Yeah, it's a wall. This is a wall connecting the towers, so they are also 20 foot high. Sorry.
Ooh, actually. So you know, with my little clone, can I? It says within 15 feet. Can I do it up and down? Can I summon it up and down?
Yes, you can. You technically can.
I know it won't matter here because they're 20 feet high, aren't they?
Yes. But
And I can summon it within a distance of 15 feet of me.
Yep. So
I
if you
can't
do them,
that, but if for future reference.
yeah, I mean technically because you are a large creature, you can. Like.
Oh, I can reach that.
I'm okay with you reaching that. Yeah.
Oh, sounded some sick parkour then, right? So, I've action surged. Okay, right. So bonus action is summoning my Garm. I'm gonna plonk him, like. Oh, actually, wait. Is it 1 minute? Is it a place? Can I see through that wooden door or not? Is it like a full-on wooden wall?
It is like a full wooden wall. There's little
There's
little mini gaps, but I would say it is a bonus action to take the time to look through them and perceive. Because you'd have to actually sort of stop.
So is there anything I can? So, is in? Can I see through it for the purpose of casting to an unoccupied space?
I would say you would only be able to place them like here.
That's completely fine. That's cool.
Okay.
Right. Place it there. And then bonus action, switch position.
Ooh. Hey, nice.
So
okay.
I'm inside now. It's all Jericho. Jericho.
I will.
So me and Jericho are both inside, along with Oddie, because that's one of my action as well.
I don't know if
Because
Jericho and Oddie would go with you.
they're inside of me.
They're on you.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah. It's kind of like Dimension Door. You know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, even with Dimension Door, you can only bring one other person with you. So I'm gonna say they are currently on your clone. If you're alright with that, but that's how I'd rule it at least. But you're still able to fucking Shadow Clone Jutsu your way into the place. Yeah.
Yes. So I bonus action summoned my thing. I action surged, and then use my action because that's a bonus action user. It says my actual action. So yeah, I don't have any other actions to do because you don't get the action and the bonus, do you?
No, you don't.
Action surge. So that's gonna be me.
All right. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. You just charged in. You roared. There is this gong that fills the air for a moment as you just like switch into the area. Longsword held high. You'd be able to see a group of these mosquito individuals where they stare at you and they're just like, what the fuck is this guy? Get them out of here! And they are now going to get added to the turn order, but they are surprised. At least like to the end of this turn order. So
He still bashed down a door. I can just teleport through it.
I guess a little too close to this. Alright, and there we go. little baby. All the ones that share the same token, I'm just gonna have on the same initiative because you guys are level 3 and can handle it. So,
Right, sweet.
yeah. All right. Okay. Hiya.
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 Down to pits.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
The side B.
That's the one. That'd be
Yeah. That's my passive. I'm making noise to fill the air sound. All right. Okay. Cool. Reorder, but we were on Garm's turn. All right. Cool. I'll put Oddie below Garm. Oddie will kind of turn to Jericho and be like, "What should I do? I'm still in my pajamas." Because he doesn't know what to do for himself now.
It's quite simple, Oddie. Just kill anything that wants to kill you.
All right. He takes out his short sword, and Oddie, you can't really do anything right now. He is gonna he's gonna take his sword and he's gonna attempt to throw it at the guy that's at the top there that you told are deaded. Also, Gutsy, the bad guys are currently the ones that have bits of orange on themselves in the inside the pool. The ones who look like flies. That's a improvised weapon attack, so he doesn't have proficiency. So he's just gonna throw it and get a natural 4. So he chucks his short sword up ahead. One sec. He chucks his short sword up, and then it will land very nicely just over here. No, he just goes, I panicked. And he's gonna cling to Shadow Girl. And that's his turn.
Okay, new plan. Don't get killed.
I could do that. Alright. All these guys had surprise on them. Now we're at the top of the round. Okay, so the biggest mosquito out of the group just will stare and be like, "Who is this fucking guy? Kill him!" And he's going to move over here, and he is going to do 2 claw attacks against you. Go on. That is a 21, which I assume hits.
That hit.
Yeah.
My AC is 14. Is that correct? Feels quite low.
If that's your AC, that's your AC. What armor are you wearing?
Yes, me. Oh no. I've got a shield.
I really don't feel like your AC should be 14 if you've got a shield.
Yeah, it's really 16. Obviously 21 still hits anyway. I'm just wondering. Leather armor. What about leather armor? That's crap for me. Well, leather is plus my dex.
Stop wearing leather armor. Give yourself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it should be plus. Yeah.
So 14 plus 4 with the armor, so 13 plus 1 plus dex. So I should have 16 then, right?
Yeah, give yourself 16. All right, cool.
Alright, cool.
All right, cool. The second roll I got was
armor.
the second one I got was a natural 20.
Oh great, I'm gonna die already.
TP. So the first one does. Oof, that's 11 damage. And
yeah, mistakes were made.
I'm rolling really good. The second one ain't that bad actually. Let me do math in my brain. It's 9 damage.
Oh, that's okay.
All right.
Is that the crit?
That was the crit. Yeah, I rolled max dice on the first one, and then not as good on the second one.
Well, on less than half health. That's not very good, but.
And as a bonus, he is going to do a bounding leap that is going to let him jump 30 feet. Phew. Without an attack of opportunity. Alright. Cool. That is the head mosquito's turn. Alright. Hiya. So, Jericho. Your turn, my man.
So if he's jumping out the way, do I get a reaction or anything?
And no, his ability means that you don't get an attack of opportunity when he jumps.
That's fine.
Go ahead, Jericho.
So I'm gonna do a little fly up here,
Mm-hmm.
and then try and smack this guy with my mace.
Oh yeah, you can fly, can't you? Get your wings out.
Yeah.
Right, you fly upward, and you take out your mace. You give him a smack.
14 to hit.
A 14 is hitting.
Nice. And just a nice crisp 7 damage.
7 damage. Yep, you reel it back and just hit across them, and yeah, they are bloodied as you smack them, and they're just like, "That's not cool, man. What the fuck?" And you just bashed in the front of the head.
Yeah, and then I'll just say, if you convince the big one to stop fighting, you live.
He looks at it like, I can't. I'm gonna drink you, you fuck. That's them right now. Is there anything else you would like to do, Jericho?
Don't think so. Let me just double check.
Just rotate you two.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. Moving on over. You're 20 feet in the air now, right? I assume.
Yeah, I'm like in the air, like where this guy is.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Lady Mai. If you're talking. Masquerade. I'll check if Crow is here. I think they're trying to talk, but I just saw it go mute and unmute.
I'm here. Paisley is muted, I guess.
Oh.
Hun, try unmuting your actual headset. See if you press the button again. How to have it.
I
There
guess
we
I
go.
somehow
Yeah.
accidentally muted my headset when I've been using Discord mute, but okay.
Oh.
I see how it is, Discord.
I see how it be. But yeah, it's your turn. Hello.
Let me double check one thing. Oh, my speed is 45.
Mm-hmm. You got Jesus speed.
So I'm gonna move up next to him.
Oh, that is a 20-foot tall wall.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I was
over
here.
here. So, I'm not against you attempting to try and do a climb up there or anything, or do a jump or anything. But
Wait, how tall was it?
20-foot tall.
Let me check one thing. Action features. How much would it be my jump distance?
Your jump distance is, if you have a 10-foot run up, it is your strength score. However, because you're a monk, I let it be your dex score, because that just makes sense to me. So, say for example, you do a 10-foot jump. If you have 20 dex, you can jump 20 feet. That's your distance. Your height is your modifier. However, I usually triple it for monks, so triple your modifier. If you're also able to just try and climb if you like, because it is a wooden wall. If you wanted to make an athletics or acrobatics check, I would allow you to basically try to climb it with half your movement speed.
And you would just say that would be half my movement speed and not an action? Or would you count that as an action?
I wouldn't count it as an action, no, it's just an attempt to climb.
Okay, then I'm gonna...
But the thing is, you have to roll, like, try a roll. If you fail, then there's a chance that you lose movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
It's better than losing a possible action.
True.
At least in my eyes. So you rolling me my dex is what you want?
Yep. You can make me an acrobatics check for me,
Okay.
or an athletics, but I assume you're acrobatics. Yes, it is. All right. Okay. Yep. You would be able to climb, so you can move your 25 feet here, and the rest of the movement will be able to basically get you to the top of the wall.
So I'm like on the wall.
You are currently balanced on the wall. Yes. You still have a bonus action in action.
Uh, but I'm a touchy touch person.
That's true. Do you have any throwable monk?
I think I do. 'Cause I think
Because I think the DM recommended.
yeah. I wanted to touchy touch because I could heal a little bit. Is what I wanted to do. I
know
felt
you
bad for
did.
gaslighting. But yeah, I'll throw
All right.
me.
Whom's you throwing it? Okay. Yep. You took down a 15 is going to hit, so you can click the name of it in there and it will roll the damage. Hey. All right. Nice. You throw a rose thorn as it just like hits the weird bubbly bit at the bottom of the creature, and it smacks them. They are bloodied. And as you hit them, they just kind of just like, my ass. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't think there is currently anything that I can do from up here.
I know you can use your bonus action to do monk stuff. Like if you wanted to dash, I think is a bonus. I think monks can do that. Or
Is it a bonus?
it's
I think if
you
you
step of the wind
spend a key
or whatever
point,
it's called.
you can
Yeah.
take an.
Okay,
dash
yeah, no,
as you
I
go
want to
forward.
save my key points currently.
Yeah, you've got 3. I think it's level right.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right.
And
cool.
I have a plan to at least use some of them, so
All right. Gamer.
I'm also up here and
It's kind of base.
got a vantage point.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Cool. Next up, if that is your turn, Cordy. How you doing all the way
Since
back
Cordy
there?
is so far away, I'm probably just gonna spend my entire turn dashing.
That's fair. Cheerio will follow you. You do have range potential for anybody who's up at the top vantage bit, but
I
obviously
have 120 range, so I don't think my 30 movement will get me within 120.
I definitely
feet.
think that will. I believe, to my knowledge. I think you're already
Let's see,
within that range.
45 feet. Oh, I guess I am.
Enemies are within 90, and then obviously every
You know
other
what?
creature is behind
I
them.
might actually not even move.
If that's fair.
Cordy's just gonna go to Eldritch Blast, the one on the top right. Actually, no, the one on the top left that's by himself that nobody's really
All right.
around.
Okay, that's fair. He feels very safe. He's like turning, ready to go, like take care of them. But yep, you can go ahead and do your Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Here it is. I click you.
All right. You
It's a
fire it
12.
up. That is a glance.
Ooh, not bad at the very least. Actually, is that a 12? Because I don't know if that adds in my
It
other
adds your
bonus.
+5.
Oh, does it? It adds my
Yeah.
charisma too?
Yeah, it's got +3/+2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 5 points of damage, and since it's a glance, that means it's what, 2?
Yeah, it's 2 points. As just from like the darkness that is on your side of the area, they just say this as like this orange like ichor just like hits against the side of their face, and they are bashing like, oh fuck, man,
What the hell?
what the hell's going on, man? They are very confused by the very sudden ambush. But is there anything else you would like to do? You can still move 30 feet if you like.
Yeah, Corey's probably gonna move in a bit more.
All right, cool.
Alright, Cordy, let's move you. Right there. Just make sure that's should be within my range. It
Yep.
is.
Alright,
Alrighty, and
cool,
then
cool,
I'll
cool.
move my little buddy too.
All right, awesome. Yep. So they move. They go over. Gom, hey buddy.
Hello.
You'll be able to see a group of different type of mosquito around you, looking in shock as you just bamfed into the into the fort and started threatening them.
Yes. Fantastic. This is exactly what I want to happen because I'm dying. Can I? You know my echo. Can it pass through objects or not? Because it doesn't really.
I would say no, just strictly because it's strong enough as it is. But I don't think that's the intent of it. I think it's meant to be kind of
that's
like
fair enough.
Yeah.
I think it would be very exploitable if you just pass through everything.
Yeah. Most ghosts can't do that without taking damage.
Yeah, that's true. Right, my guy's gonna go then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because that can walk. I can, as a free action,
Yeah.
instruct it to
He can move. Yep.
Put it there first. Is he within 30 feet of me? Because he needs to be within 30 feet. He is,
Yeah, I think
fine.
he's able to maintain just about that 30 feet, like, for any future movement, as long as you stay where you are.
As long as he's within 30 feet by the end of the turn,
Yeah.
it says.
That's-
Oh, it's 15 to there. No, okay. I'm just gonna whichever one is nearest to me, I'm gonna attack it with my long sword.
Right. There is the ones that are extremely tiny, and one of them is nearest to you. There is also the ones that are, like, medium-sized creatures. That would you rather aim for the ones that are tiny or the ones that are medium-sized? Because you can aim for both right now. One of them is actually in your space.
I'll go for the medium-y ones.
All right.
If I can reach that.
What's they're all small.
Yeah. Yes, they're tiny, insignificant little bugs.
Oh, bro, we don't throw around the P word.
There's no bugs here. I'm just gonna use. Sorry, I'm just gonna read the map, guys, see what I can do. Because Fire is dead easy, but when you put Echo in it, there's also this shenanigans.
Conceptually easy. Situationally, you're like, what? How the fuck can I get this?
Oh, that's annoying. So the Unleash Incarnation would be awesome because I can do the when you take the attack action, you can make an additional melee attack from that thing's position.
Yeah.
But I can't do it because he's like not in range of attack.
Yeah, he's not in range of attacking anyone.
Yeah. Even if he was like next to him, he wouldn't do anything.
True.
That's okay. Right, I'll start the one in front of me then, whichever this medium one.
Yeah.
Medium.
This one that got a rose thorn thrown at them by might.
You are sorry?
This one appears closest to you and medium, and it's already taken some damage, so you can probably finish it off.
Sweet. Yep. So I shall swing my long nail.
Sound like Nigel Thornberry.
Smashing. Swinging my long nail.
I don't like it. Alright, long nail. Yep, you swing down, and that is a hit. A 12 point. Yeah, you fucking... You bring it down with the fucking Wrath of God. And you smush this mosquito down on the floor.
Does that include my dueling feat? Because I think I have dueling.
I think it did. Because it is your strength. Your strength's plus 4,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Plus 12,
So 6 plus 4. Yeah, plus 2. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. So 12.
All right. Yeah, you absolutely smush the thing. And just this like blood kind of like sort of spurts out near your feet. And
I'm just gonna roar once again. Which one of you insulted Zote? You haven't answered me.
This one here will just be like, oh, actually, it'll probably be more likely on their turn, so I will give you the response then.
Right.
But they're just going to be pointing towards the demo and be like, it was him.
Okay. I am also gearing to. Second wind's a bonus action, isn't it?
Second wind is a bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna second wind now. I may as well because
All right.
it heals me. Yeah. So. Ooh. That's 1d10 plus 3.
All right.
4. Very nice.
Oh. Heal yourself a 4. Lovely.
We definitely healed.
That's a whole commoner.
There's a whole there's a whole commoner.
Is that your turn,
Pretty
Garm?
good. Yeah, that's all my actions done.
All right.
I'm not gonna move or anything because opportunity attacks. Yeah, that's me done.
All right. Cool. Oddie, with you guys right now, is hugging on to Ghost Garm, and they are quite scared. They're going to take off their slingshot, and they're going to take a fire up at this guy. Fucking natural 20 from Oddie. What a lad. What a tiny lad. He just did 6 damage. What a boy. It hits them, and he's like, I'm sorry! But he did knock this one to bloody thanks to Cody's Eldritch Blast before. And he is going to fall prone on Garm. That is his turn. Alright, moving on up. This squad of these guys up here. This one that's
Sorry,
next.
Carl, I missed that. Sorry, what did you say? Sorry. You fell upon me.
No, Oddie got a crit and
what's
hit
the
this
Oddie?
guy. Yep, for 6 damage on this little fella. And then he fell prone on Ghost Garm, because he was scared.
Nice.
Right. So, now it is other squad. This one that is next to you, Jericho, is going to go for a bite attack. That is a 21. Which I assume hits.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. You take a total of 4 points of necrotic damage, as they are also going to heal some. And then they are going to attempt to fly 20 feet away from you, but that does give you an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. Today's the day for attacks of opportunity. Nice. You 100% hit.
I'll teach you to deal 4 damage to me.
By dealing 4 damage to them. Nice. It's the cycle. Alright. Awesome. Alright, they're very, very low. As you hit them, you kind of hit like the... As, like, you know, like a bunch of the gunky blood will fall out of their body. Because they just have it in fucking sacks on their person. So. And they're just complaining as they're flying away. The other one down here that got slingshotted by Cordy. Well, it got Eldritch Blasted by Cordy in the darkness, and slingshotted by Oddie. And there is going to fire out some bloody gunk at Lady Mai. Alright.
It is not doing that. I'm telling it no.
Well, in that case, make a dexterity saving throw. You're right. It doesn't. It does like fire out this little blood in your direction as it just like fires out, and you're able to, while maintaining your balance on the steps, on the fort wall, are able to dodge the incoming sort of lacerations that are fired in your direction. And this one is going to fly out this direction.
Oh, AK just make itself a better aim for wherever Cordy is in the darkness. Okay.
It doesn't know where the thing shot from. It was surprised, I think. Right, roll a d20. I'll roll one for you, Kiwi. You got a 16. Better than fucking the rest of the rolls I've been doing today. Alright. Next up is the bigger one. It's just like looks at Garmin's like, they were saying all the insults. Kids, get them, and they're gonna see how many babies they poop out. They poop out 2 babies.
I shall slay all these mosquitoes if they're insulting Zoe.
See, this is why, as a person, I hate bugs.
Because they poop out babies.
Yes, it unnerves me.
And they're going to back off a little bit. And they're going to let their babies attack Garm. Alright, 1 second. Okay. So, babies. Let's surround Garm. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Garm. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. That doesn't hit. A 19 hits you, I believe.
Yes, it does.
And a 15 misses, I believe, because your AC is 16.
That misses, yeah.
Alright. So, with that one hit, guess what, sucker? You're taking 2 whole points of damage. Increasing the baby's max hit points
That is
by 2.
That is half of what I kind of took last. Healed back last.
Baby, strike back.
Thingy.
How much HP do you have currently?
17.
Okay.
Half my HP. Half the max. I have 35 max HP, which is very nice.
Since we're at the top of the round, I'm okay to call a quick break.
Yeah,
Go do your peas or poops or whatever. And
drink.
for chat, we'll see you guys in a little bit. You'll see how the fight ends up. I feel like you guys will be fine. Only Garm might die. It's all good.
Yeah, only me. Yeah.
Yeah, only
I
Garm.
refuse
Oh, well,
to
I'm
let
right
Garm
here and
die.
I have healing, so.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. But I'll kill you as well, so it's fine. Anyway, we'll be back in a little bit.
If
Good
you
luck
touch
killing
me.
me.
I will.
Good luck killing me,
I guess-
Cairo.
Oh, fuck. You're very far away. But I'll find a way. Alright, see you guys in a sec. Come back to D&D. Alright. Okay, so top of the round. Donnie, the head mosquito, is gonna like, who the fuck are all you people? Get away from our house! And he is going to do a leap up onto the top bit. He's now 20 feet up here. And yeah, he is going to... I'm going to roll a d4. 1 is Gone, 2 is Lady Mai, 3 is Jericho, 4 is Ghost Gone. Actually, d5, I'll add Oddie to that.
Not Audie.
Alright, Jericho.
You leave Audie alone.
Okay, I've got to include him. Otherwise it's a bias. Alright,
That's true.
so,
Yeah, kill Audie.
yeah, kill Oddie. Alright, that is a 15 to hit Jericho.
That hits.
That hits. Okay, alright, cool. As it fires out a pile of icky gunk in your direction. That is 11 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make me a constitution save.
And a con save. That's 11 on the con save.
11. Unfortunately, that is a fail. You are considered poisoned until you either make the save or a minute passes. The poison condition gives you disadvantage on a bunch of stuff. Go look it up if you need it. Yep. And he'll be just like, who are all you people? What do you want? And people are free to answer if they so choose. I usually say talking to free.
Who's the one who said that?
This guy up here.
I'm gonna kind of jolt to him and go, "You have insulted and defiled the mighty Zot's name. You all shall perish."
Oh, is this a fucking door-to-door religious matter? Go away! And we don't give a shit about your god.
And we need you to stop draining people on the beach.
Oh,
I'm
that.
gonna- Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you go.
I just says about isn't giving a shit about my god. I'm gonna say, Precept 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie, and you are lying.
Fucking hell! And I'm gonna say that's his talking for the round.
Fine.
All right, awesome. Jericho.
Ooh. I'm gonna
I'll change up the music as well.
I'm gonna land up here. And then I'm not happy with this little guy, so I'm gonna totally dead him.
Mm-hmm. This guy you say?
Just a sec. Yeah, that guy.
Alright, cool.
So that's a wisdom save.
Hey, wisdom save. I forgot that I have to roll this. Alright,
Yeah, no, it's all good.
yeah, that's a 10. Does a 10 hit with?
13 you needed to get.
Yeah. As a big boy fail.
And he's already taken.
He's pretty fucked up.
Good stuff. That's 4 more damage.
Hey, that's enough to smush him. As you just like fire out the gong, and with that gong, his entire body vibrates to the point where his tummy sack just explodes, and he just falls into the water. It's like,
Don't you just hate when your tummy sack explodes?
bro, that moment when the tummy sack explodes. Pretty not poggy. All right, Jericho, would you like to do anything else?
No, that's good. I'll just stay up here and
Yeah, you're on a nice little vantage point right now.
wait for my next turn.
Okay. Actually, Jericho, since you are there, quickly make me a perception check.
Yep.
You'll be able to spot in the area near where you are, in this crow's nesty bit, there seems to be a small little box, kind of sort of shoved to the side, and inside of it there is 8 what looks like vials of what looks like sort of like red solid matter. That just seems to be sort of like shoved to the side. They're here. But you know, you can decide on your turn whether you want to grab them or not or anything like that. You just be aware of their existence.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Lady Forget Me Not.
That is me. And I assume I could essentially make it along this way to get over here.
Oh, 100%. You can Naruto the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up in this one's face because it's pooping out babies and I'm not enjoying that.
Just let it poop out babies, man. Turns out it's like, shit! As you Naruto strike.
yeah, I wanna punch.
All right, awesome.
Does
That-
a 20 hit?
A 20 hits as your first one. Go ahead and roll damage on that. All right. Yep, you chuck a punch, and you hit it, and its entire body jiggles.
And I want to use flurry of blows.
Or 2 extra punches. Go right ahead.
Yep. Okay.
Beautiful.
That one doesn't hit. That one does.
That one does hit. Yep. Go ahead. 5. All right, nice. You do another punch that just goes rippling through them, and it's just like, kids, fuck them up. And they wobble and essentially almost fall prone bloodied. But yeah, well done.
Hold on, let me
Are
look
we just
at...
are we just murdering like mosquito children here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Great.
Precept number 1: kill kids.
No mercy.
He just starts adding to the list, and he's like, precept number 57. Murder children.
Okay, I think I'll leave. I think I'll be good for now. I don't think I want to do or try anything else.
All right. Okay. Awesome. Cool. You just sprinted around and beat up a mother. All right. Cody.
Wait. No, never mind. Good. No, it's not my turn. Never mind.
You can, if you feel like it's something you could do between turns. Would you like to?
It was just a conversation.
Yeah, sure. You can speak. You can speak in between.
I'm gonna say to the kids. This is actually perfect. So is that obviously like a more like a motherly one? This
Yeah.
is the mother. I'm gonna say, don't worry, children. Precept number 11. Mothers will always betray you. We shall kill her, and we shall free you from your evil clutches.
I love how specific that precept is.
I know it's just like you say. Precept 11. Mothers will always betray you, and the only other explanation for it is this precept explains itself.
Facts, bro.
There's no context for it.
Fucking
Jesus Christ.
based behavior. All right.
Oh,
Cody, it is your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna move real quick.
Oh.
Right there. And I'm going to hit this little baby
Awesome.
with another Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch. Nice, the crit.
Oh, cool. That means I get to roll damage twice, doesn't it?
When
is
you
it
roll,
roll
it should auto do it.
Oh, 14.
Yeah. Nice. 14. Yep. You just explode this creature as you just fire out the sort of like orangish glow that kind of like emits from your hands as it just kind of collates into this giant, almost like cordy-sized orb and blasts out towards them, and it just absolutely gunks them and they drop down to the floor. And
Alrighty,
they are
Cheerio. Now, when we get closer, I want you to go get some nutrients from that.
they will kind of do a squash and stretch where their body kind of squishes down and bounces back up. And they kind of roll around, basically affirming, oh, they 100% intend to.
Mhm.
Yep.
I guess
Alright.
it's my turn then.
Beautiful, Cody. All right. Gom, you are teaching children.
That just died.
Yes.
This is one of the bigger ones, surprisingly enough. Or at least it's, like, not one of the newborn children that got pooped out.
It couldn't even remember. It's fine.
I'm going to say to the kids, children, remember this precept. Number 14, respect your superiors. As I am your superior, you should respect me. Now stand down.
Because they are newborn, I am going to allow you to make either an intimidation check or a persuasion check. High DC, but I will allow
With
this.
advantage?
I'm not gonna give you advantage. I'm gonna allow it to happen because they are newborn.
I'm gonna offer. I'm not gonna do very well. I'm gonna offer an
Dice gods in your favor.
intimidation.
I'm gonna give you higher than a 15. Nope.
Ah.
Unfortunately not. You're
Not
calling it out. It is not enough.
All right, sweet.
But as you basically, you're like, you should respect me, as you're like, shouting out towards them. They're more just in awe that their mama just, like, well, actually, the mama hasn't burst yet, but just the fact that their mama's getting smacked up. But the mama will look at them and just be like, no, dearies, just drink from him. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna shrug and go, fine then. Here's a 15. One foe, one blow. I'm trying to smack.
Start smushing kids.
Just literally bring my long nail and just
Yeah.
whack them all.
It's fine. Just kill the kids.
No, whack them all, this dude. Whichever one's nearest is to me, 13 to hit.
That's
That's me.
100% hitting. Yep.
Nice. That's 13 slashing damage.
13. I'm going to allow you to kill 2 of them, just because of the amount of damage that you put together for that and the fact that they are babies.
I'll just kill that one and this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
I was meaning more just with the one smash.
I'm gonna slash in between. Strike them both down. Yeah.
You-
And then I'm gonna end my turn. That's not a bonus action, I don't think. I'm just gonna end my turn with. Actually, I'm gonna move my little dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can move your guy.
5, 10, 15. How much can you move in a turn? Is it 15?
I think they can move your movement, right?
Can they?
I mean, I have no clue. I haven't ever played one.
Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So we go. There. And then I'm just gonna do like a big toothy grin to the rest of the kids that are alive, with a maniacal look on my face. And I'm going to absolutely murder them.
Yeah, they all look very shocked as they're sort of buzzing around, and the mama who just saw 2 of her kids get smushed, they go, that's a bit of an arsehole move. That took like 2 days to make those. And
You disrespected Zod's teachings.
I don't know what the fuck a Zote is. Calm, that's your turn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a zote?
Audie was in the fetal position on top of Ghost Garm. We'll see that there's a bunch of babies nearby, but see the rest of the party, or at least now a lot of the party are in view. They're like, who should I be fighting? And anyone's free
The
to.
small one. I'm gonna shout. The small ones. Kill the small ones.
I think it would just be best if you stayed hidden.
Roll. He looks at us like, they look like children.
So stay
I'm
hidden
gonna-
then.
I'm gonna say, prisoner number 33, Audie. Show the enemy no respect.
Can I ask both you guys to make persuasion checks?
Sure. All right, Cordy, come on.
Alright,
13,
that'd be
yeah.
13.
Who's gonna be the angel and the devil here? Oh, you're the angel.
I agree, and they're going to get off of Ghost Garm and they're gonna go in the bushes.
Just because I don't think your wife would be too happy if anything happened to you.
You're right. I'm not a baby killer. He shouts from the bush. Alright.
I
That's all.
try not to be.
That's Oddie's turn. Alright. All of these guys are dead. Congrats. Mama, who is getting smacked up by Lady Mai.
Smacked up.
Yeah. It's kind of like, oh, you fucked up now, and they're gonna swish their they're sacking you.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Gonna hit you with their baby sack.
Don't say it like that.
That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. Okay. All right. All right. You take 8 points of damage, bludgeoning, and roll me a d4. Them hitting you with their tummy poops out one baby.
Oh.
Gross.
Yep. Welcome to the family. You just successfully delivered a baby.
Don't say it like that.
Oh, look, you're the dad.
I'm now a lady
You
and
have-
a midwife.
You have to take responsibility for the baby. All right.
No.
All right.
It's your
It's-
child, too.
It's the baby's turns. These ones are gonna. This one's gonna leave Gom's range, so I assume he's gonna do an attack of opportunity. Since he is a bloodthirsty killer.
Yes, if that's an available thing I can do, I will do
Yep.
it.
Go ahead and roll.
Fantastic.
Beasts and where to find them.
Cairo, no. Cairo, no.
That's hitting the baby.
12?
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
11.
kill them
Let's
kids.
fucking go.
Let's go!
Yeah. You smack them. I'm gonna let you get a 2-for-1 deal on that because you got higher than 10 damage and they have 1 HP.
Here's a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
2 bunch of special offer, yeah.
Yep, you smush both babies that were going to fly towards Lady Mai. These ones are going to roll to try and hit you, Gom. That's a 9 and a 4. I assume they miss.
Yep.
One that's next to Lady Mai, that was born literally a millisecond ago, gets a natural 20 to hit you, Lady Mai.
That doesn't hit.
Haha, haha. You take 5 points of necrotic damage as they gain 5 points. I will let you know if they gain 10 HP from doing this, then they grow up to be the ones that you were fighting before. Alright. That's the babies. Now it's Donnie. I was just like, could you just stop killing all my family, please? What the fuck? And he is going to, he's going to jump on top of Gom. Poof. And he is going to do 2 claw attacks. That's a 16, which I think is a glance.
16 matches, yeah.
Yep, and a 17, which is a hit. Alright.
Yep.
Okay.
It's half of a glance, isn't it?
It's half on a glance, yep. So you actually half the max die roll, which is good. So you take 6 points of damage.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
And the second roll, you take 7 points of
Ooh, I'm pretty
slashing
low.
damage. Alright, and for that second one, I'm going to ask you to make me a strength saving.
I'm good at those. He says hopefully. 26. I mean, not 20.
Hey!
What a way.
Not 20, what a lie. You see as it's trying to grip you with its claws, and she's like, stay still, I'm trying to drink you! And you absolutely are able to shrug them off. Just basically fucking flex your way out of the situation. And they still have a bonus action. They're going to jump up here and not take an attack of opportunity. Well, actually, you don't have a reaction anyway, but you know. But they don't know that, so they're gonna bonus action jump away. Alright. Jericho!
Right, let's do this. So I'm moving away from this big boy. Oh, actually, am I? Yeah, I'm gonna disengage and move just 20 feet down this way to just like to here.
Yeah, you fly off, and it's just kind of like, hey, where you going? I just want to drink you.
That's not happening.
Fucking hell.
I somehow turned Transylvanian. Do not worry.
Hey, they were the whole time. Well, this guy was.
It's okay. They're becoming Florin.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do, Joe?
No, that's good for me.
Alright, cool beans. Alright. Lady Mai.
Okay. I want to do Flurry of the Blows, but I want to use a Hand of Healing on myself
Yep, you can do that.
while I do it.
Yep, absolutely.
And can I target more than one so I can hit like the mother and the baby?
Yep,
And then
100%.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
You can do mama, baby, then heal yourself.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't think a 13 hits the baby.
A 13, 100% hit.
Oh, okay, does it? Okay. 8 damage.
That will kill the baby. Die, baby.
Revenge.
Is it
mother?
potato?
Does a 21 hit the mother?
100% hits the mother. Is this TOS?
She takes 7 damage.
No, she doesn't. She explodes and she dies. And she's just like, fuck yeah! And then dies. And roll me a d4. Use your hands of healing. You heal yourself for 6, which is wonderful. And you can roll a d4 for me, that'd be great. In their death, 2 more babies get pooped out as orphans.
Stop it!
That's what happens. It's facts, bro. I'm spitting straight facts. Alright.
You're spitting straight babies, and I don't
I'm
want any.
spitting babies right now, man. Alright,
Man,
yep.
it's just some babies, bro. If you can't handle some baby killing, maybe D&D's not the game for you.
And this is a tradition. Alright, would you like to move or anything? Wonderful, though.
No, I'm gonna stay here and hopefully finish off the babies.
Wonderful.
Finish your meal.
Cody! Hey, bro.
40. Hi, I'm slowly making it to the group.
Yeah. Getting there.
Still trying to help while moving my happy little self.
Happy little tushy.
Happy little tushy. Oh, I didn't realize how big the big guy was. Goddamn.
Yeah, he biggin'.
Alright. Cordy is going to move.
Move, Cody, get out the way.
So, like, right here. Actually, Cordy's going to move right there, but he is going to send Cheerio over to that body.
Alright, beautiful. He will absorb their nutrients and start sucking on their face.
I just double, triple check something. So, how high up is he, Cairo?
He is currently 20 feet up.
Alright. Then, yeah, Cordy's going to use... Eldritch Blast on him.
Eldritch Blast. Just to check, you have the Hex spell, right?
Yes, I do. And yes, I do know. I was thinking. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 100% hits.
Just
Alright.
making sure.
Yep, for 4
That's
points.
a 4.
Yep, you blast out as this orange echo hits him. He's like, my face, fuck you! And
No, actually, I think fuck you. Your friend tried to kidnap me, and this is your fault.
Come kill all my family, you assholes.
Yeah, why not? You've been killing random strangers.
They don't count.
But you do?
Yes, I'm Mosquito.
You're
Oh.
strangers to us, so you're quite random.
I'm not here to speak philosophy. Fuck you.
It's okay. You're feeding my friend, so you're counting as nutrients.
His face cocks up at that. Wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Cody?
Nope, that's all.
Beautiful. All right. Yarm.
Yeah.
Yarm.
9. So this guy's over here. Are these things in range to hit me?
Yeah. I mean, they're
Oh,
probably
what
not
are they
gonna,
to get
but you know, they can.
So how far? So if I was to walk to the big dude over this way, that's not 15 feet, is it?
They're 20 feet high at the moment. There is a ladder that you can climb.
Can I climb and be in the same space because we're both like massive creatures?
I would basically, because we're kind of working in 3D at the moment, you can be below them, but you'd sort of be sharing the same space, if that makes sense. Which I would allow.
Can I still hit him then?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's flying at the moment.
No, he's just on the platform. He did a big jump. So he's 20 feet high on that platform.
How about the bottom of the platform then?
As long as you're climbing up the ladder. Which is
Okay.
at least halfway.
I'm gonna go.
Alright. They're gonna... Little bug guy's gonna risk an attack of opportunity. That is a 19 and a natural 1.
Please get less.
I roll a d4, so there's a 1 and 4. You take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Let's go. Alright. That's fine.
Alright, nice. And the max HP
Right.
increases by 1. Alright.
That's okay. I am then going to. I'm gonna attack this big bug guy.
Yep.
So I'll start climbing the ladder with a long sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna use my constitution. So my action is to attack the bug guy. And then that's gonna be my long sword. So I'm gonna do it twice. So I'm gonna spend the con to make my clone attack the little baby bugs.
Wonderful. Awesome.
So twice. So 12 and 10. That's bullshit. 12 on the big guy, 10 on the little bug.
The 10 will hit the little bug with a glance. You smush.
Four.
You smush them both. Well, actually, 1 second. It's 4.
Nice.
Yeah,
then-
it still kills both. Split.
Alright, nice. And then I'm gonna bonus action teleport.
Yep, swap out.
My cloak. Echo is now on the ladder.
Yep.
I'm just gonna. And then. That's me. Yep. Action done. Bonus done. Yep. Nice. Cool.
Okay.
Good.
Alright. Awesome, cool.
Yeah.
Audie is going to poke his head out of the brush and seeing the scenario, he is going to take out his sling and he is going to see that 2 of the babies are attacking the person who offered him tea the day before, or the night, well, tonight. And he's going to be like, stop that! And he's going to fire his sling out. And there's a 12 against the babies, against one of the babies. He is now a baby killer. Because he killed a baby.
Go, Audie, let's go.
He killed the one nearest Lady Mai. He's like, that felt wrong! And he's gonna fall prone again. Alright. Mama's dead. There is 1 baby remaining. I'm gonna
Does
roll.
that baby really want to fight?
No, they don't. They're flying away. They're 30 feet north. Because they actually no wait, they're 20 feet north. Alright. That's the baby. Donnie is just like, oh, you piece of shit. He is actually going to look down. He's going to attack Ghost Golem because he doesn't know the difference. That is a math 17.
No hits, and it's dead. because
Yeah, he just drops,
right,
doesn't
it
he?
has 1 health,
Yeah.
so
Bye, Ghost Girl.
it vanishes.
Ghost Gar, my beloved.
The love of my life, Ghost Girl. And it's just like, where the fuck do you go? Ah! And now it's just a matter of chance whoever the hell he decides to attack. For some reason, he turns around and it's like, hey, fuck you! And he's going to point towards Cody and he's going to fire out towards him. Actually, no, wait, sorry, it's not a roll. I need you to make a dex save, Cody.
A dex save? Oh
Yeah.
no. Da 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 da. Cordy, come on.
Come on, Cody.
Come on, Cordy, get that dex save going well. Dexterity. 18.
18. Yep, you take half this damage. Actually, no, wait, you don't. You don't take any of the damage. As it fires out in your direction, there's this big globule of sicky mucus, and you're able to splat alongside you. And he's just like, yeah, and he looks perturbed. That is the end of his turn. Jericho.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put a moonbeam on his location. This guy.
Moonbeam. Awesome.
Oh, okay, Sailor Moon.
All right, that's a con save, I think, or a wisdom.
It is a. Yes, it is a con save. You're right.
All right, cool. And if he's a shape changer, he has disadvantage or something, which he is not. But
Yeah.
all right, that is an 8. That's a fail.
That is a fail. So he takes 2d10.
As your wings unfurl and they have a sort of divine sort of like hue glow to them, just sort of fires out just this beam from the fucking sky as the sort of moonlight
Parts slightly. As
Yeah.
the moon goes into full.
and it just strikes down on the creature.
So that's
Dealing
15 radiant.
15 radiant damage. Radiant's very effective against this guy. Jericho, how do you want to kill this guy? You just dealt 30 damage to the fucker.
Yeah, basically, Jericho's just really. He just does a little. I'm bored of this, and then he just points his mace at the sky, and then summons this beam of light to just roast him.
Yep, it just like you can see his skin is sizzling as this sort of beam sort of like comes down, literally parted from the clouds, as a sort of slight visage of that moon just kind of like appears above it. And you see this like, fuck, it's getting warm in here. Shit, and then just he begins to just melt as the radiant energy burns away not only his sins but the rest of his body. And that is the end of combat, folks. Let me fucking switch
Nice.
music over. Good
Nice.
job. I will change the thing over here back to the beach. There we go. All right, awesome. And
Cairo.
hello.
Where's our friend that came here with us?
He didn't want to get into this fight. He's back here, little George. Let me let me grab him for you. I'll grab this guy, and then make him so he's not dead. He's over here. Actually, I don't really need to worry about the map right now. I am actually going to drag you over because we're going off battle map, back onto world map. All right. So, when you are kind of having a bit of a breather, Garm, you're pretty darn hurt at the moment. But you know whether
I'm just
Gone,
kind of
admits it.
smiling at the pain. Just that I've killed these heathens.
these heathen babies. I assume there's a little bit of a breather just through the battlefield after, like, you know, something like that transpired. Cordy, are you wanting to go over towards George?
Yep.
Yep. He is hunkered down by the palm tree, kind of poking his head out. He's like, hey, how's it going?
Are you sure you had nothing to do with their
Okay.
goings on?
Yeah, we're wrapping up at Lionel will be wrapping. He looks and says, I promise you, I mean, I know what they were doing, and I wanted to stop them. He kind of actually looks at the floor around him, and he's like, look, the sand here, you know how it's all different colors?
Yes.
My parents learned that mosquitoes can sustain themselves on the red that's here. That's why my family moved over to Canvas Beach. And we promised that we weren't going to drink anybody, and so we drink the red.
So why don't you go ahead and find that other little one that was running away, and you teach him about this?
I mean, would that make up for a lot? I feel like sort of enabled this, but I mean, they were really big, and if I said anything, they were just going to smoosh me.
But now
Listen,
you have a chance to make things better.
Alright, okay. I mean, it's that or get smushed, I suppose, right?
well, no one's going to smush you, but it's better that you help him now rather than he come back wanting blood and vengeance for the person that sold out his family.
You're right. You're right. Okay. Hey, I sort of thank you, but also you killed a bunch of my friends, but they were a problem. I'm going to say thank you.
I'm gonna butt into this dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, are there more of you that are defiling Zot's precepts?
I swear, man, I don't know what the fuck a Zo is.
What do you mean?
I don't know what it is, man. I'm sorry.
The mantis told me with good intention that you were
I
Zot.
said nothing about him.
Zot. Not him.
He is
He's
fine.
The rest of them,
The ones that we disposed of.
all gone.
Yes.
Is there any more? I'm gonna look at the guy again.
No more.
You can go back to camp and go to sleep.
I'm not just gonna go. Good. I'm just gonna fall asleep on the spot.
Just coated in blood. Just like lay on the
But,
floor.
You said you sustain yourself on the red, correct?
Yeah.
Cordy's gonna call over Cheerio. Would you mind showing?
Yeah, of course. It's a bit weird. He will scoop up a little bit of the red sand that's on the floor. He'll kind of clump it together a little bit, and he kind of see almost kind of like a Play-Doh. It kind of sort of semi sticks together, and he will kind of stick his nozzle into the sort of center point, and he will begin to slurp it. And he just goes like, I mean, it's not as nice as blood, but you know, it means that nobody gets hurt, and mosquitoes can kind of live without being worried about having to drink people. My friends didn't exactly like the taste of it, so they decided there were so many other food sources about that they would snack them.
Good to know. Okay. He's gonna put down Cheerio. Here, bud. You try that one.
Yeah, you will go down. You will begin to munch on some of the red sand, but they instantly spit it out. They'll just go.
Sorry, he tried.
Maybe kind of looks at him. It's like maybe it needs a different color.
Maybe. Cordy's gonna have him try the different colors.
Yeah, that's fair. I will get back to you with any of the information.
No, that's fine.
The different, because I tend to wrap up.
Yep.
I will let you know, you guys, that there is a little bit of loot to collect here. So I will post that in the chat for you guys. I assume I will kind of lead into you guys being like rested and getting ready to sleep for next session if nobody's opposed.
And important, am I meditated? Can I meditate during this?
You absolutely can meditate during this time.
Okay.
Yes.
And is our mosquito friend picking up his new child?
Yeah, George has left. He is going to give you guys something as a thank you for calming the situation here at the beach because it is his home. And I will write that down in chat for you, and we'll bring it up at the beginning of next session. But he is going to give you guys a reward, and he is going to go run after the baby mosquito that was left behind to see whether he could at least lead them on a new path that isn't full of blood and death. But with that, I am going to wrap up session for the evening. Thank you all for playing and killing babies. on my
Sorry,
account.
and mothers.
And mothers, yep.